The job is to convert data into information that allows actionable and objective decision making. That's what I think a decision support system does. And so what does that really mean? One is to collect data. So there's a lot of information out there in the context of the Internet of Things in today's discussion. And how do we as humans assimilate all that data that's coming at us and transform it into something that we can make a decision about? Two, I think an important step is to validate the data. You got to make sure that what you're bringing in is credible. You don't want to make good decisions on bad data. Third function I think it should have is to analyze outcomes. So it should have some kind of analytics or engine to take kind of the human factor, the emotional decision making, at least to partially objectify. The fourth function is to present that information in a way that's digestible or that people can make decisions on it. So if we put those together, I think those are the framework. And as the first speaker, I thought maybe I should try to set at least some context around what I think a decision support system is.
So Duro UAS stands for Tough Unmanned Autonomous Systems. You can use autonomous vehicles now for a lot of the same applications that you use human divers for, which are much more expensive when you deal with the boats and insurance, and it's actually really detrimental to the brain to dive. So you could have the same person on the shore with an iPad, basically monitoring and analyzing data.
I will make a container. Very simple, and what we do is on-site treatment of all your waste, human waste. But also we can make a better life, and from waste to taste, even we can make out of our own body the basic elements for food.
At what point in our future do you believe that our water supply will not be able to meet our water demand? Anybody have any? I'm sorry?
2030.
Yes, sir. 12 years. So what are our stakeholders doing about that? Okay. There's a lot of stakeholders. Communities are stepping up, politicians are stepping up. What are they doing? The reality of it is they're doing a lot. They're doing green infrastructure projects, they're doing stormwater harvesting, they're doing water reuse, right? They're doing seawater desalination, and they're also doing what is near and dear to my heart, which is water conservation. What we're talking about now is a solution that becomes much more automated.
Newtown Creek is the secondary waterway that comes off the East River. The creek is 3.5 miles long. It separates Brooklyn from Queens. It has multiple community districts in it. It has 3 industrial business zones in it. It carries the most tonnage of any secondary waterway in the entire city. So the idea was a riverkeeper could bring in the planning professionals of Perkinsville, bring in local community group like Newtown Creek Alliance, and put together this plan that's really community-based. So in that sense, it's really a perfect platform for an engagement like this. It was a very broad canvas of ideas, but it left open a lot of opportunities to do deeper dives into things like the IoT, things like how to embed technology in this to really optimize the solutions and network some of them together in a smarter way. So it was a great starting point for a lot more work to come. We really walked away with 4 big planning drivers for the vision plan. One was to plan for adaptation. We had to plan for climate risks. We needed a plan for pollution, both that kind of legacy pollution, but also the ongoing chronic sewer overflows. We also needed a plan for more public access, and public access that had multiple benefits. Public access that had habitat, remediation, recreational value.